Dear students, good morning to all. Hope you are all fine. Today's our offline class is about ethical issues pertaining to biotechnology. Ethical issues or bioethics. What bioethics means? Ethics includes a set of standards by which a community regulates its behavior and decides as to which activity is legitimate and which is not. Therefore, bioethics may be viewed as a set of standards that may be used to regulate our activities in relation to the biological world. The manipulation of living organisms by the human race cannot go on any further without regulation. Some ethical standards are required to evaluate the morality of all human activities that might help or harm living organisms. Going beyond the morality of such issues, the biological significance of such things is also important. Genetic modification of organisms can have unpredictable results when such organisms are introduced into the ecosystem. Therefore, the Indian government has set up organizations such as GEAC, that is Genetic Engineering Approval Committee, which will make decisions regarding the validity of GM research and the safety of introducing GM organisms for public services. The major bioethical concerns pertaining to biotechnology are summarized below. Number first, use of animals in biotechnology causes great suffering to them. Number second, when animals are used for production of pharmaceutical proteins, they are virtually reduced to the status of a factory. Number third, introduction of a transgene from the species from one species into another species violates the integrity of species. Number 4, transfer of human genes into animals and vice versa dilutes the concept of humanness. Number fifth, biotechnology is disrespectful to living beings and only exploits them for the benefit of human beings. Number six, biotechnology may pose unforeseen risks to the environment, including risk to biodiversity. The modification oblique usage of living organisms for public services as food and medicine sources, for example, has also created problems with patents granted for the same. Now, patent, what is patent? Patent, a set of exclusive rights granted by a state or national government to inventors or their assignee for a limited period of time in exchange for a public disclosure of an invention. Patents are supposed to satisfy three criteria of novelty, non obviousness, and utility. Novelty implies that the innovation must be new. It cannot be part of prior art or existing knowledge. Non-obviousness non-obviousness implies that it may not be documented but is otherwise well known. The discord fact or product should be of a particular use for human beings. A patent is granted for number one, an innovation or an invention including a product. Number B, an improvement in an earlier invention. Number C, the process of generating a product. And number D, a concept of design. Initially, patents were granted for industrial inventions, etc., but at present, patents are being granted for biological entities and for products derived from them. These patents are called biopatents. Primarily, industrialized countries like USA, Japan, and members of European Union are avoiding biopatents. There is growing public anger that certain companies are being granted patents for products and technologies that make use of the genetic materials, plants, and other biological resources that have long been identified, developed, and used by farmers and indigenous people of a specific region or country. Rice is an important food grain, the presence of which goes back to thousands of years in Asia's agricultural history. There are an estimated 2 lakh varieties of rice in India alone. The diversity of rice in India is one of the richest in the world. Basmati rice is distinct for its unique aroma and flavor, and 27 documented varieties of basmati are grown in India. There is reference to basmati in ancient texts, folklore, and poetry as it has been grown for centuries. Thanks.